All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Football Nation Jumbo to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we'll be live and eBay Live. Also, no print is necessary. Link down in the description. Box 1. Good luck, everybody. Israel Abrams, 1/1. Karim Benzema, 1/1. Peyton Falzoni, 7/8. Michael Pine, 6/7. Will Griffin, 10/15. Phil Maffa, 12/15. Austin Simmons, 1/1. Jaden Greathouse, 8/8. CJ Bailey, 3/5. DJ Bordeaux, 7/7. Carnell Tate, 1/3. And DeMond Williams Jr., 3/5. Box number 2. A Spectacular next. It is not. Next is bull riding, and the Spectacular is scheduled for around 11:40. So in about 30 minutes. Dylan Gabriel, 1/1. Tony Richardson, 1/1. Beckham Kritza, 2/5. Brady Quinn, 3/6. Chris Denson, 2/8. Talon Taylor, 6/6. JT Lindsay, 2/5. Rock Taylor, 7/15. Cole Payton, 4/7. Derek Meadows, 1/8. Peyton Matt. I almost did a zoom past that. Peyton Manning. Right in the Louvre. 1/1. And El Nino Fernando Torres. 1/1. Only a little bit jealous of the Peyton Manning. Just a tiny bit. Gunnar Stockton, 1/1. Fernando Mendoza, 1/1. Donovan Olugbo, 1/5. Elijah Brown, 2/6. Evans Svoboda, 1/1. Jacoby George, 2/8. James Simon, 3/6. Jalen Henderson, 3/3. Nico Martial, 5/5. Kalen Billio, 12/15. Diabel, 1/2. And Lenore Sellers, 3/4. Box number 4. Jacoby George, 1/1. Powell Victor, 1/1. Byron Brown, 6/6. Calvin Russell, 14/15. Jack Andrews, 3/3. Ryder Lyons, 2/2. Achilles Smith Jr., 2/8. Elijah Haven, 12/15. Dane Weaver, 7/8. Peter Bork, 3/3. Sawyer Robertson, 1/7. And pigskin pairings, Peyton and Eli Manning. That's sick. 1/1. Boom. And that'll be headed to random.org there to the break. Stay tuned if you have either of those two guys, or if you were smart enough to have purchased both of them, you can give me a heads up. Box 5. Flo Balogun, 1/1. Tristan Keys, 1/1. Dylan Gabriel, 1/1. Aaron Anderson, 1/5. Nick Harbor, 19/15. Cam Coleman, 5/6. Damian Martinez, 3/7. Zach Katz, 6/15. Trey Taylor, 2/6. Max Clare, 8/10. Sam Levitt, 6/9. And DJ Lagway, 4/6. Box 6. Jaden Higgins, 1/1. Penny Bone, 1/1. Devin Carter, 1/4. Helaman Kasuga, 4/5. Jackson Taylor, 13/15. Trevor Jones Jr., 1/2. Tony Richardson, 6/7. TJ Lateef, 11/15. Noah Grubbs, 4/5. Ryan Rakowski, 1/1. John Mateer, 1/1. And Giorgio Chiellini, 1/1. Box 7, Jerry Hill, 1/1. Noah Grubbs, 1/1. Caden Wetchen, 11/15. Kamario Taylor, 7/15. Kendrick Riscano, 2/2. Rara Thomas, 4/6. Kanata Monfeld, 15/15. Mario Anderson Jr., 7/7. Noah Roberts, 1/7. Jerome Miles, 1/6. Deuce Knight, Kamario Taylor, and Juju Lewis, triple auto, 1/1. And Fernando Mendoza, 4/8. And final box to break. Box number 8. Good luck, everybody. Peyton Houston, 1/1. Jack Ham, 1/1. Bizon Brando, 1/1. Israel Abrams, 1/2. Ali Jennings, 10/15. Peyton Houston, 2/4. Brian Bosworth, 1/1. Le'Veon Moss, 14/15. Eli Holstein, 1/2. Alvin Henderson, 3/5. Colson Loveland, 2/7. And Gareth Bale, 1/1. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go and get a hit recap going real quick. And then we'll take care of our randoms. For the hits, Israel Abrams, Karim Benzema, Peyton Falzoni, Michael Pine, Will Griffin, Phil Maffa, Austin Simmons, Jaden Greathouse, CJ Bailey, DJ Bordeaux, Carnell Tate, Demond Williams Jr., Dylan Gabriel, Tony Richardson, Beckham Kritza, Brady Quinn, Chris Denson, Taylor, JT Lindsay, Rock Taylor, Cole Payton, Derek Meadows, Peyton Manning, Fernando Torres, Gunnar Stockton, Fernando Mendoza, Donovan Olagbode, Elijah Brown, Evans Aboda, Jacoby George, James Simon, Jalen Henderson, Nico Marshall, Killen Billy-O, Diabell, Lenore Sellers, Jacoby George, Powell Victor, Byron Brown, Calvin Russell, Jack Endries, Ryder Lyons, Achilles Smith Jr., Elijah Haven, Dane Weaver, Peter Bork, Sawyer Robertson, Flo Balogun, Tristan Keys, Dylan Gabriel, Aaron Anderson, Nick Harbor, Cam Coleman, David Martinez, Zach Katz, Trey Taylor, Max Clare, Sam Levitt, DJ Lagway, Jaden Higgins, Penny Bone, Devin Carter, Helaman Kasuga, Jackson Taylor, Trammell Jones Jr., Tony Richardson, TJ Lateef, Noah Grubbs, Ryan Rakowski, John Mateer, Giorgio Chiellini, De'Aaron Hill, Noah Grubbs, Caden Wetchen, Kamario Taylor, Kendrick Riscano, Rara Thomas, Kanata Monfeld, Mario Anderson Jr., Noah Roberts, Jerome Miles, Fernando Mendoza, Peyton Houston, Jack Hamp, Faison Brandon, Israel Abrams, Ali Jennings, Peyton Houston, Brian Bosworth, Le'Veon Moss, Eli Holstein, Alvin Henderson, Colson Loveland, and Gareth Bale. And headed to random.org. Dual auto, 1/1, Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. And triple auto, 1/1, Deuce Knight, Kamario Taylor, and Juju Lewis. All right. That is it for football. We're on to 2024, excuse me, Leaf Metal PBR here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. But first, we're going to head to random.org and knock these two out. We'll be back that in just a second. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be 3 or high to be valid for us. Got to go 3 times on each random. Starting off with Peyton and Eli Manning. Bottom roll. Peyton Manning taking it home. Congratulations on the double up with the Peytons. And triple auto, Deuce Knight, Kamario Taylor, and Juju Lewis. Bottom roll. Deuce Knight with the win. Congratulations. All right. We'll be back in just a few seconds with 2024 Leaf Metal PBR. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got 01 case of 2024 Leaf Metal PBR to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and if you're live. Also, need to mention no print necessary for link down in the description. Box of one. Good luck, everybody. Byron Brown, please. I think you might be a little late for that one. Jaquai Hale, 45 of 125. Hayden Harris, 47 of 125. Leonardo Castro, 3 of 75. Casey Roberts, 28 of 125. Thiago Salgado, 8 of 10. Hayden Harris, 8 of 8. Marco Rizzo, 21 of 49. Keyshawn Whitehorse, 10 of 25. And Posse, American Posse. Marcus Mass, Maverick Smith, Tate Palmeyer, and Trey Benton, 3 of 15. Box number 2. Denver Barbosa, 9 of 10. Court McFadden, 14 of 25. Bob Mitchell, 2 of 8. Julio Cesar Marquez, 84 of 125. Winkson Enrique de Silva, 19 of 20. Caden Loud, 19 of 20. Tate Palmeyer, 5 of 5. Ramon de Lima, 14 of 25. And dual auto, Court McFadden and Clay Guyton, 8 of 25. Feeling better. What was wrong with me? Did I die and not know it? Am I in an eternal hell of breaking leaf every day for the rest of my life? Luis Martins Costa, 6 of 25. Ramon de Lima, 55 of 75. Honestly, it's not that bad a life. Maverick Smith, 76 of 125. Dawson Gleaves, 39 of 125. Kaiki Pacheco, 10 of 25. Grayson Cole, 33 of 49. Ezekiel Mitchell, 45 of 49. Denver Barbosa, 11 of 25. And Brady Olson, 12 of 35. Daniel Keeping, 21 of 125. Brady Olson, 82 of 125. Braden Richardson, 9 of 25. Casio Diaz, 25 of 49. Dawson Gleaves, 3 of 5. Felipe Furlan, 10 of 20. Rafael Dos Santos, 8 of 20. Chase Dougherty, 2 of 5. And dual auto, Caden Loud and Silvano Alves, 1 of 5. Gavin Hawk, 19 of 25. Brady Fielder, 28 of 49. Colton Fritzland, 65 of 125. Caden Bunch, 29 of 49. Daniel Keeping, 6 of 25. Nick Tetz, 10 of 15. Casio Diaz, 20 of 35. Joao Ricardo Vieira, 2 of 15. And dual auto, Bordeaux Campbell and Andrew Alvidrez, 12 of 25. Box number 6. Chase Dougherty, 1 of 8. Marco Rizzo, 95 of 125. Tate Paulmeyer, 36 of 125. Wings Enrique de Silva, 35 of 49. Colton Fritzland, 3 of 25. Colton Hebelo, 1 of 25. Caden Bunch, 5 of 5. Alan D'Souza, 5 of 8. Pretty Play 1 of 1. Court McFadden. And Clay Guyton, 6 of 100 on card. Yeah, I had to have hernia surgery. But that was a couple weeks ago. We're doing good now. Almost all healed up. Thiago Salgado, 65 of 125. Joao Ricardo Vieira, 98 of 125. Josh Frost, 18 of 125. Derek Kobaba, 30 of 125. Brady Fielder, 3 of 35. Josh Frost, 12 of 20. Cody Jesus, 11 of 35. Maverick Smith, 25 of 49. And Josh Frost, Austin Richardson, 6 of 8. Box number 8. Alan D'Souza, 53 of 75. Lucas Divino, 9 of 75. Elizmar Souza Hermaez, 47 of 125. Eduardo Matos, 3 of 25. Lucas Divino, 5 of 8. Trey Benton, 20 of 25. Mason Taylor, 28 of 49. Edison Santos, 1 of 1. And signature Spurs, Brennan Eldred, 2 of 10. Alex Acuera, 9 of 125. Andrew Alvidrez, 39 of 75. Colton Hebelo, 16 of 75. Silvano Alves, 118 of 125. Marcus Mast, 16 of 20. Bob Mitchell, 11 of 49. Jaquai Hale, 18 of 49. Eduardo Apresedo, 1 of 10. And Pretty Play 1 of 1. Signature Spurs for Silvano Alves. And final box to break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Dalton Castle, 7 of 10. Ezekiel Mitchell, 117 of 125. Grayson Cole, 13 of 75. John Krember, 20 of 75. Austin Richardson, 6 of 8. Alex Acuera, 9 of 10. Bordeaux Campbell, 1 of 10. Braden Richardson, 30 of 49. Julio Cesar Marquez, 8 of 20. And on card, 34 of 100. Gavin Hawk. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of our randoms. Coming up next, we do have 2025 Leaf Spectacular Baseball. So stick around if you are in that break. Be on to it in a few minutes. For the hits, Jaquai Hale, Hayden Harris, Leonardo Castro, Casey Roberts, Thiago Salgado, Hayden Harris, Marco Rizzo, Keyshawn Whitehorse, Denner Barbosa, Court McFadden, Bob Mitchell, Julio Cesar Marquez, Wings Enrique de Silva, Caden Loud, Tay Paulmeyer, Ramon de Lima, Lucas Martins Costa, Ramon de Lima, Maverick Smith, Dawson Gleaves, Kaiki Pacheco, Grayson Cole, Ezekiel Mitchell, Denner Barbosa, Brady Olson, Daniel Keeping, Brady Olson, Braden Richardson, Casio Diaz, Dawson Gleaves, Felipe Furlan, Rafael Dos Santos, Chase Dougherty, Gavin Hawk, Brady Fielder, Colton Fritzland, Caden Bunch, Daniel Keeping, Nick Tetz, Casio Diaz, Joao Ricardo Vieira, Chase Dougherty, Marco Rizzo, Tate Palmeyer, Alexander Rica da Silva, Colton Fritzlet, Colton Hebelo, Caden Bunch, Alan D'Souza, Court McFadden, Clay Guyton, Thiago Salgado, Joao Ricardo Vieira, Josh Frost, Derek Obama, Brady Fielder, Josh Frost, Cody Jesus, Maverick Smith, Alan D'Souza, Lucas Davino, Elise Souza Hermayes, Eduardo Matos, Lucas Davino, Trey Benton, Mason Taylor, Edison Santos, Brennan Eldred, Alex Sequeira, Andrew Alvidrez, Colton Hebelo, Silvano Alves, Marcus Mast, Bob Mitchell, Jaquai Hale, Eduardo Epresato, Pretty Play 1 of 1 for Silvano Alves, Dalton Castle, Ezekiel Mitchell, Grayson Cole, John Cribber, Austin Richardson, Alex Sequeira, Porto Campbell, Braden Richardson, Julio Cesar Marquez, and Gavin Hawk. And headed to random.org. Dual autos for Court McFadden, Clay Guyton, Kate Loud, and Silvano Alves, Porto Campbell and Andrew Alvidrez, Josh Frost and Austin Richardson, and Posse from Marcus Mass, Maverick Smith, Tate Palmeyer, and Trey Benton. Alright. I'm going to head over to random.org real quick and knock these 5 out. We'll be back then in just a second. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be your hard to be valid for us. Gonna go 8 times on each random, starting off with Court McFadden and Clay Guyton. That's 7 times. Final roll. Clay Guyton with the win. Congratulations. Caden Loud and Silvano Alves. That is 7 times. Final roll. Caden Lau with the win. Congratulations. Bujo Campbell and Andrew Alvidrez. Final roll. Bordeaux Campbell with the win. Caught myself saying it the right way for once. I'm not doing that again. Josh Frost, Austin Richardson. That is 7 times. Final roll. Josh Frost coming out on top. And finally, Posse, Marcus Mass, Maverick Smith, Tate Paulmeyer, and Trey Benton. Final row. Trey Benton with the win. Congratulations. All right, that is it for PBR. We'll be back in just a few minutes with 2025 Leaf Spectacular Baseball. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B, the dude who got a one case of 2025 Leaf Spectacular Baseball to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save it as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and to be live. Also, need to mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Daniel Savette, 5 of 6. Trey Phelps, 3 of 3. And Vladimir Guerrero, 18 of 20. Patch auto. Game used, Orlando Cepeda, 1 of 20. Dual patch, Ted Williams and Jimmy Fox, 2 of 4. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have either of those two guys. And dual auto, Dale Murphy and Ryan Sandberg, 4 of 7. Boom. Box number 2. Mark McGuire, 10 of 10. On card for Ferguson Jenkins, 17 of 18. And Jose Canseco, 3 of 10. Greg Jeffries, quad patch, 2 of 35. Times of your 1 of 1. Ernie Banks, Stan Musial, Frank Robinson, Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Gil Hodges, Roger Maris, and Bill Mazeroski. Game used patches. Boom. And Wade Boggs, Carl Yastrzemski, 4 of 5, dual patch auto. Oh. Final box of the break. Good luck, everybody. Bartolo Colon, 1 of 3. Or, excuse me, 2 of 3. Corey Kluber, 4 of 10. And Rhino, 3 of 3. Game used, Bob Lemon, 18 of 20. The Northsiders, Octo Patch, 4 of 6. Ernie Banks, Ryan Sandberg, Billy Williams, Greg Maddox, Sammy Sosa, Andre Dawson, Ron Santo, and Anthony Rizzo. And final card of the break. Ryan Sandberg, Greg Maddox, Ferguson Jenkins, triple auto. Boom. 1 of 3. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go and get a hit recap going real quick, and then we will take care of our randoms, which we do have a nice little handful. Daniel Savette, Ferguson Jenkins, Greg Jeffries, Bartolo Colon, Corey Kluber, and Bob Lemon. Orlando Cepeda, Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, Trey Phelps, Vladimir Guerrero, and Ryan Sandberg. And headed to random.org. Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Dale Murphy, Ryan Sandberg, Wade Boggs, Carl Yastrzemski, Ryan Sandberg, Greg Maddox, and Ferguson Jenkins. Ernie Banks, Dan Musial, Frank Robinson, Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Gil Hodges, Roger Maris, and Bill Mizrowski. And Ernie Banks, Ryan Sandberg, Billy Williams, Greg Maddox, Sammy Sosa, Andre Dawson, Ron Santo, and Anthony Rizzo. All right. That will do it for us for today. Thank y'all again for being here, being part of the break. We look forward to having y'all back here sometime soon. We're going to head to random.org and knock these 6 out. Back down in just a second. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be there high to be out for us. We're going to go 9 times on each random, starting off with Jimmy Fox and Ted Williams. That is 8 times for the rope. Ted Williams the win. Congratulations. Next up, Dale Murphy and Ryan Sandberg. That is 8 times for the rope. Dale Murphy coming out on top. Congratulations. Wade Boggs and Carl Yastrzemski. That is 8 times for the rope. Carl Yastrzemski with the win. Congratulations. Ryan Sandberg, Greg Maddox, and Ferguson Jenkins. For the rope. Greg Maddox taking it home. Congratulations. Ernie Banks, Dan Musio, Frank Robinson, Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Gil Hodges, Roger Maris, and Bill Mazeroski. That is 8 times for the rope. Mickey Mantle with the win. And finally, Ernie Banks, Ryan Sandberg, Billy Williams, Greg Maddox, Sammy Sosa, Andre Dawson, Ron Santo, and Anthony Rizzo. That is 8 times for the rope. Greg Maddox with the win. Congratulations. All right. That is it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Till next, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday.